Planning a wedding during a pandemic is like running into a maze with blindfolds on and everyone's yelling at you to make a decision on where to go. Oh, and the maze is on fire. In this video, I'm going to help you hopefully take your blindfolds off and give you a roadmap to help you get through this maze on your own. I can't necessarily put out the fire, but we're still gonna try to get through this together. If you're watching this video, you're probably engaged. So if you are, comment down below and let me know when's your wedding and what are the gathering restrictions in your area. And stay with me till the end of this video so that you can have more clarity on what to do with your wedding plans. So the decision that you need to make here is whether you should postpone or replan your wedding. I'm sure most of you know what it means to postpone your wedding, but you don't have to postpone the whole thing. You can either postpone the entire wedding, or you can have your ceremony on the date that you have booked right now and move your reception to sometime when it's safe. But what does it mean to replan your wedding? This is when you choose to keep your wedding date where it's at or relatively close to that time and change your wedding plans to fit the gathering restrictions that are in place at that time. This can mean anything from cutting down your guest count to changing your wedding venue from something indoors to outdoors. So how do you know which option is the right fit for you? I'm going to ask you a series of questions that are going to help you decide whether you should postpone or replan your wedding. So sit down with your fiance, get comfortable, and let's jump in. First of all, try to figure out who you absolutely need to have at your wedding. When you're trying to figure that out, ask yourself, can we have our wedding without this person? Yes, it might be really sad that they're not there, but are you still willing to have your wedding if you cannot invite them? Now that your list is done, what is your guest count sitting at right now? Does that fit within the current gathering restrictions in your area? If yes, you can keep your wedding for now. If not, you should consider postponing. If you're at the point where the downsized version of your guest list currently fits within gathering restrictions, look at the list again and ask yourself if any of those guests need to travel to get to your wedding. If any of them have to travel, how far do they need to travel? Is it just within the country or do they have to travel internationally? No matter what the situation is, are they comfortable traveling during this time? Are they able to travel? Are you comfortable having them at your wedding given that they've traveled? And if necessary, are they able to self-isolate for 2 weeks once they arrive? If most of your guests are traveling to get to your wedding, you might want to consider postponing. The second set of questions are about your wedding venue. Do you need to move your wedding outdoors in order to accommodate your desired guest count? If not, you can keep your wedding where it is for now. But if you do, what will happen with your deposit at the venue that you have booked right now? If you can get that back or you're willing to lose it, then you can go ahead and book an outdoor space and keep your wedding for now. Another question that you need to discuss regarding this topic is if you actually want an outdoor wedding or if it fits within your budget. Sometimes outdoor weddings can be more expensive than indoor weddings. If you need more clarity on making that decision or you want more information on outdoor weddings, click the link in my bio. I already made a video about that. The third topic you need to discuss is whether the current gathering restrictions fit within the overall experience that you want for your wedding. For example, if your guests have to wear masks, is that the experience that you want them to have? Or if there's no dancing allowed at weddings in your area, is that something that you're okay with? What about hugs and kisses? Can you imagine having your wedding without hugging all of your guests and being very close to them? If that's something you're okay with, you can go ahead and keep your wedding where it is for now. If you can't imagine your wedding without these things, then it might be better to postpone. And if you're thinking that you're okay with all of this, but you're not really sure how to have a wedding without a dance party, comment no dancing down below and I'll make a video to help you figure out what other forms of entertainment you can have at your wedding that are COVID friendly and not leaving your guests feeling like something's missing. The final and arguably most important thing that you need to discuss is what your current situation is regarding your relationship. Does it matter if you postpone your wedding? Or would you feel like you're putting your life on hold and can't move on to the next stage in your relationship until you have your wedding? If you don't feel like it'll make a difference, you could postpone your wedding. But if you feel like it's going to be tough on you in that way, then you might want to consider keeping it where it is. So now that we've gone through everything, let me know what you chose to do. Are you going to postpone or replan? If you feel like you're still unsure, comment your questions below and I promise I'll get back to you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up to let me know and subscribe so that you'll see the videos I have coming out to help you navigate through these crazy times.